Nu vil jeg lige demonstrere den her. Lad os tage den på engelsk. I demonstrate the natural bull calculation. It's something that's outside of SimHerd. It's a relatively easy calculation, but if we're talking about bulls versus insemination, then there's a big number of uncertainties. So if there's so much uncertainty, then maybe we can have an easier calculation. So what we do here is we enter how much cows do we have today, then we say how much heifers are today born from the natural bull. So if you only use bulls on your heifers and you have a replacement rate, uitslaktingsprocent of 35, then 35% of all the calves that are born, they have a natural bull as a father. So that's why it's 35 here. If you have natural bulls on all your cows, you should simply say 100% if you have natural bulls on cows and heifers. But now let's say we have a natural bull only on the heifers, so only 35% of the animals has a natural bull as a father. Then what is the difference between NTM, between really good bulls from the insemination plan and the natural bull? That can be 20 or 25. And then it says here, what is the increase in breeding level, genetic level on the long run if we get rid of that bull and use the breeding plan. That's 322 krona. If you multiply that with 200 cows, then this is your benefit. This is the increase in intäkter. But if we should be breeding instead of using the bull, then we also have insemination costs. If you would have on average 2.2 inseminations per cow per year, and it would cost you 185 krona per insemination, that's maybe higher, 250, then 35% of 2.2 inseminations per cow per year means that you have 154 inseminations in the future that you will have to do by Viking instead of the bull, and that's multiplied with 250 krona. So these are the udgifter til inseminering. They will increase, of course. So the cost will increase if you start breeding. However, you can get rid of the bull. A bull has to be fed every day. You have to buy it and slaughter it, so you lose money basically. You have to depreciate like any other investment. So if you change to using artificial insemination, you will have 10,000 kroner less cost of having a bull. But still, 38,500 more for insemination, minus 10,000 because you don't have the bull. It's still plus 28,500. That's the change in costs. You could say money going out of your pocket. But then we, of course, had the udbytte, the increase because of the genetics. So 64,470 minus 28,500. That is our profit of almost 36,000 krona per year. And the same blue line you can see here, the increase in udbytte, and the same red line, 28,500, is here. And there you can choose if you have a Red Bull, there the value of 1 NTM is lower. And again, you can choose that okay, my herd, the difference between bulls is even higher, is 30. And if you click this up, then the blue number gets higher, of course. The red number doesn't change. And if you go here and click reset, then all the buttons are the same. So this is a little bit a small tool we use now in Denmark. We have a campaign to get rid of the natural bulls, and this is just one tool we use to get a pretty fast estimation of what does it cost and what do you gain from switching. So before we do any translations, I just want to hear if this is of any relevance for you, or we should keep it inside the big SimHerd model. But still, inside the SimHerd model, we cannot really use other values than plus 20. So we're not so flexible to play around with these assumptions. So let's see how this can be used.